There we
There,
go.
there
Can
he
you
is.
hear me?
Yeah.
All right, nice. I was worried because of my earbuds. I was like, no.
Oh, you're doing the whole AirPod thing.
Yeah.
That's all
If
right. If it works, dude. It's sometimes I get people that it just does not work to save their lives. We go at it for
I
like
don't know.
10 minutes. So
See, and I just have the Dr. Dre ones. I don't have the original
you
AirPod
don't
ones.
got the fancy ones.
No, no, no. I, I can't afford those yet.
That's all right,
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The White Flame Boulder Skinny 3.
dude. I'm playing that too. Where's she at?
She just started a new campaign just today after I just fell asleep like a couple hours ago. She was having she was at the very end of her first one, and she had like 110 hours of gameplay, and then she just decided to do a new one.
Just restarted for the hell of it.
Yeah, she wants to do a dark gameplay with me and our other buddy here soon, so
Oh, I
I'm
got you.
I'm excited.
It's
So how you been, buddy?
freaking
I haven't
fun.
seen you. How you
What's that?
been though? How you
Oh,
been though?
dude. I've been good, man. Just living the life, you know. So I'm just having to do it outside today. So
Man, that don't look like no mountains. That
no,
don't look like Montana.
no, no. There's I don't know where the nearest mountain is. So there's still a lot of palm trees. So
Just just a little dirt hill. Yeah, like that. Just a little dirt hill. That's as much as you get.
yeah, yeah, yeah. How are you doing,
No.
man?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just I'm kind of beat up right now from our last arm wrestling practice that we had, but overall, I've been doing pretty good. Just been working on a lot and training up for all these upcoming tournaments I got planned to do this year. So just really just been staying with it.
I feel like you've been doing a tournament like every weekend at this point.
It feels like it sometimes, but no, my next one is in 2 weeks here in Glendive, Montana. And then I have one scheduled right after that in April 27th in Miles City. So
Okay.
yeah, we kind of have backup ones.
No, dude, right on. How many arm wrestling tournaments have you done so far?
I have done, so I started last year, April. Was it April? I can't remember. I did Battle of the Bighorn. I did Big Sky State Games. I did Montana State Championships. And then right after that, I went to Colorado State, did that. That was new and experiencing. That was probably by far the best tournament I've been to. And then just this recent one at the Montana Armbender for my first super match. So about five, six.
That's pretty good. And you started it pretty recently, didn't you?
Yep, just last April. Last April, I started training for the Battle of the Big One. So we're almost coming up to a full year. Almost.
Almost. You're climbing the ranks slowly but surely.
Yep, just they just updated on AERSarms.com the ranking system that we all compete on. After my super match, it boosted up my left arm at 154 pound class to a rank 111. I was really, really impressed with that.
What, so 1 in 11 in like the nation, or is that like the world?
US for
US?
US.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice because I'm kind of nervous if it was like the world.
I mean, either way, that's still pretty crazy. Like almost being like the top one of the top 100 people in the U.S. I mean, to arm wrestle. So I mean, that's still pretty damn good, dude, for your first year.
Oh, just for a good year.
Yeah,
I'm just really excited. I'm just really excited for this journey, to be honest with you.
yeah. You got to show us some delt there too, huh?
Just
Look
a
at
little bit, just a little bit,
that.
man, just a little bit. I'm not the world's biggest. You know that. I'm not the world's biggest guy.
Well, it's small but mighty, dude. You're strong as hell. Don't you
Oh
forget
yeah, oh yeah, that powerlifting career I kind of had there.
that. So are you just like done powerlifting at all? Or are you just going full steam ahead into like arm wrestling and strongman stuff? Or like I guess kind of what's your goals here?
Um, so I still want to like powerlift in the back of my mind and stuff, but I did a really good 4 years in it. I did what I wanted to do. I did my powerlifting meets here in Montana. I never really had the chance to go travel because I had just really didn't think I was like fitted for powerlifting because I wasn't putting up the biggest numbers like a lot of these other like small guys like me could have because I just kept on re-injuring like my lower back just constantly every time. And I mean, I've done everything to prevent it, from wearing belts, doing physical therapy and stuff. And I just couldn't take it very much anymore.
Oh, I gotcha. I didn't know your lower back was an issue.
I just don't tell a lot of people about it. I just, I dealt with it, but I kept on, having my bulge in my L4 and my L5. And,
Oh, okay.
and, and that's when it was like always like, stopping it. And it was always from deadlifts. And I mean, yeah, I pulled sumo and I thought that would like really like, help it prevent it, but it just
Powerlifting takes a toll on your body, man. It really does, especially trying to pull heavy ass weights. I mean, I don't know what kind of your sort of programming looks like, but I feel like the 70% of the time you're pulling within like a 3 to 5 rep max, I feel like.
mhm.
So I mean
Yes.
that takes a toll on you.
Oh, it does. Oh, you watched a lot of it happen, but that was fun, but no, and then I tried strongman. There
Mhm.
back back in last January, and I trained that up for the 165-pound class, and learned strongman for I think it was 4 or 5 months, and I did that,
Mhm.
and I thought I would like it, with all the different odds, lifting different objects and stuff, and doing all that, but I figured that even took way more toll on my lower back.
Well, it
Try to
strongman's almost like just athletic powerlifting, right?
Yes, and a lot of them call it what was it, Batman CrossFit. I always heard that, and I always like, oh God.
Okay, so more like like powerlifting, strongman stuff's kind of off the table. So doing more of the arm wrestling shit. What is that? What does training for that really kind of entail for you nowadays?
Ooh, see, and I'm still learning on all the whole new training. So what what I did for my preparation for the Montana Armbender was when they announced that match back in last July. So what I had to do was step up and try to, get help with training and figure out what I needed to do. So I reached out to like a lot of the known like elite arm wrestlers out there. Like I had, a little bit of training from Ermis Gasparini, that was an Italian arm wrestler. So he helped me out how to figure out the top roll a lot, where a lot of it where you're basically just taking over someone's fingers, just taking them, open them up so they can't like hook you. So I had to learn that, and that was really hard to learn because coming from someone who didn't know how to arm wrestle, you had to learn all the. It wasn't bar arm wrestling where you're just straight up like this, just going back and forth.
Uh,
None of that. So I had to go in the deep end world of learning that, and then uh, the guy Kevin Roy that you saw at Yellowstone Fitness with you and me, he was the one that got me involved with the Montana arm wrestling team. So that was the biggest, was actually finding a club here in town to train with. So I didn't have to travel like outside of state or even go super far out of town. So when I met up with, Jake Covert, and Andrew Katana and all of them, and Hunter Bratton. They've they literally set me on a really good path, you know, of just learning the sport. And honestly, I just been enjoying it ever since.
Okay. No, that's cool, dude. Good for you.
And
I mean,
it's hard. It's hard because like you didn't know how much like little muscles you actually have in your wrist.
I
To
can imagine.
oh, believe me, I didn't even know there's back fat right here on the back of your wrist. I was like, what is all this new skin? Oh no, but I do want to know one thing. So, are you getting ready for a bodybuilding show?
Yeah, so we decided to finally pull the trigger and like start bringing food down, taking cardio back up. Now that I spent like since about August really trying to add on size, but realistically off season for like 3 years for me now. So we finally decided it was time to pull the trigger. So now we're just slowly coming down and gonna see what happens towards the end of the year here. So
Man, it's gonna be crazy. You've been bulking and working pretty hard for those 3 years.
yeah, dude, it's
I
uh
could tell.
it's it's definitely gonna look a little different than what I looked last time, which is one really exciting and two really what it's supposed to be. Just a lot of these guys will just go into a show and then come out of it for like 8, 12, maybe 16 weeks, like a couple months, and then okay, well I'm gonna prep for another show. And it's like, well, you're gonna look exactly the same that you just did. You know what I mean? So unless you look really good, I guess, then like I guess that's great. But
Right. Well, the goal should be always to beat your last self in a
yeah.
tournament like that. Then like, from 3 years, I can honestly tell just from the difference, from you starting when we first met to now, it's
Hmm.
like way bigger size. I'm like, Jesus.
it's 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 been a long time coming, dude. So I mean, I would definitely like to win a local show down here, and then if that's the case, see what nationals kind of looks like, you know. So
Right. So you are gonna do one in Florida first.
yeah, there's just so many down here compared to like Big Sky. That's it. That's all there is in Montana, right? For the most
Once a
part.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That there's a show here like every other weekend. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
So
Wow.
yeah, there's a couple more people that care about this sort of stuff down here. So it's just different, dude.
I know, and I'm happy that you actually moved somewhere that has like a bigger traffic of it
Hmm.
because I know that even just from your training since you went down there, I can tell that it's been more intense. You know,
Dude, so uh, have you ever heard of Nick Love?
I've heard him once in a while when I was bodybuilding for a little bit.
That's a guy that I kind of had looked to like a kind of a long time ago to kind of understand more of the like biomechanics and just like training programming and kind of his modality of stuff because he's just a strong dude. And so somehow
Oh,
I've kind of come into it like that, like we're kind of training partners now. And so this dude is just strong as shit. So this guy will just pull 6 plates like it's nothing and just decide, eh, I'm not feeling it today. So he'll just stop after like 10 reps or something at 6 plates. But
gee,
or freaking trainings right now, man. It's like it's literally 3 to 4 hours every day, like screaming just the whole time. It's awesome, but man, it takes a toll on you for sure, but it definitely works.
yeah, that's all that matters. Remember, no pain, no gain.
It's intensity, dude. It's awesome. Like I'm definitely not used to that, especially like training mainly by myself for a long time. Like I had a training partner there towards the end. His name was Charles. He was a
Yeah,
crackhead. He was great, but it's just different, you know.
definitely when someone has like different goals like that too. Kind of,
Yeah,
oh man, I can already tell that'd be brutal. Just even with some of the workouts you did here in Billings.
yeah. Dude, so God, now I'm just thinking about it. We did. legs on Saturday, and then this guy Nick, he's like, dude, I want bigger hamstrings, so we're just gonna do hamstrings every day. I'm like, cool, dude, whatever. So we did stiffs on Saturday, and then next thing you know, we're warming up with freaking ham curls the next day, and then we do a couple sets of deadlifts on the Smith bar the day after. I'm like, yeah, my back's not fried or anything right now.
It's just pulsing in the back, like, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, dude, it's just your daily deadlift. It's fine.
Deadly deadlift. I'm picking up 6 plates every day. All right, here we go.
Yeah, dude. So it's just a different beast down here, but
How is that gym though?
it's really nice, man. You just can't even compare it to what we have there. Like it's just not
Oh,
even. It's like apples to oranges almost, just because the equipment is just so far beyond anything the town
that
of
we have.
has ever seen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be like 6 years until we get anything like that.
Yeah. I mean,
You know how
if I would have had the money when we were there, like we were talking about taking over a gym, but like we just don't have the capital to bring in that sort of stuff.
no,
But
because that was always the hard part too for like Ron down at the Iron Barn. He always want to get these new equipment and stuff. It was like it just cost a whole arm and leg. And it's like, oh
mhm,
my god.
yeah,
It was just like me buying my first like arm wrestling table because I have my own arm wrestling table at home that I train at and then bring back and forth to practices. I kind of had to spend a little pretty penny on that, and it's just like it's been worth it.
yeah, dude. I mean, practice, practice, practice. How many times are you practicing a week right now?
Um, so we tend to have practice once or twice a week, and me and Jake Covert switch back and forth from hosting practices.
Okay,
So he will have like a practice at his garage, and then I'll bring practice over at Iron because we have like different work schedules. So he actually works at Stillwater Mine, so I work off of his mining shift. So the days that he's working, I'll host practice. So it's not stressful for him to worry about it.
gotcha.
And it's pretty nice. Sometimes, we'll have, a practice with 4 to 6 people. And then when it comes around to like on the weekends, sometimes we'll get from like 6 to 22 people. Sometimes it's crazy.
I it's been really cool to see like since you started doing this, like how popular it actually is. Like I had no idea that like, arm wrestling had become like such an actual sport. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Versus like just some barroom shit that you do.
Oh yeah, it's me too. Like when I first started, uh, everyone told me they're like, yeah, the USAA, the head like arm wrestling is actually located here in Billings, Montana, from Leonard Harkless. Him and Jim Wright started back in the 70s here, and like we had like the craziest, like best team in the United States. I didn't even know that. I was just like, what? And then actually get to train with Jim Wright and that, it's just so cool.
Really, it's so like the actual like sport was kind of like founded in Billings, like
Yeah,
the creation of it. No shit.
yeah, just the federation that he started, and then like I was just like, oh my god. And it's like, and I'm still learning the history of it too, still like today. So, you know, there's always something new to learn in this sport. It doesn't matter. It's just like you just can't learn it overnight.
No, dude, you can't do that with anything.
Oh no. It was just because I just got done with my last practice on Saturday before my tournament coming up, and I wanted to see how, strong I am still. So I went up against our heaviest guy at practice that weighed at like 320, 330 pounds, and I was actually able to hold him in the hook. And
I don't
I
blame
was awesome.
you.
This is little arms, and I mean they hurt. They hurt today. Oh man. I know today I had to help Eric with his max effort bench today, so
Hmm.
he's getting geared up for that powerlifting meet here soon.
Oh, there's a meet coming.
Yeah, I think he said something about when you two did a podcast together. He was saying that he's getting ready, but he told me that he's only getting geared up for bench only. So that's what we've been working on. So I'm very excited to see how that's going to go.
Nice, man. Yeah, he loves that equip stuff. I don't know if I could ever get into it, you
It's
know.
hard. It's hard. It's so hard. Learning gear lifting was like something else because I just thought regular raw powerlifting was like the hardest.
Hmm.
Oh no, no. You learning a squat suit and a bench shirt and a deadlift suit, it's just crazy with the amount of pressure it puts on you.
Really.
Because like you have to sit there, get your measurements for like your briefs for your squat suit. So like you have to sit there measure your hips, your legs, your quad muscles. It's it's just insane because literally if you like mess up on like one of your measurements, it doesn't fit whatsoever. So I was sitting there spinning. I was spending a lot of money there for my last powerlifting meet just to get the right suit and
Hmm.
shirt for this meet. Oh, oh my God, Alex. It's so taxing on your body because you're sitting there like you're feeling all this pressure when you're benching. Like you can just feel like you're just gonna pass out.
It's
Turning cherry red like this can the whole time.
trying to bench like 2 times more than you're actually able to.
Oh, when I benched that 500, I was done. I was done after that. Oh my God.
Blood pressure
Benching five.
isn't high at all.
No, no, that doesn't even count with the squat. Squatting 505 with a suit. Oh my God, I wanted to die. Wanted to die because you're
What
sitting there concentrating.
what ended up being like kind of your last numbers before you moved on?
So I did my last numbers in the gym I did after my powerlifting meet was my bench with my band shirt. I ended up benching 505 with it. And then with my squat canvas suit, I was actually able to squat 505. And then deadlifts was like 525. So nothing like too crazy. I know I could have, if I would have stuck with that, I would have gone a little bit higher. But yeah, I like where I'm sitting at, and that's where I called it quits.
How much you weighing right now?
As of yesterday, I weighed 154.6.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm on my lighter ends, but I've been trying to bulk up a little bit here for the last couple of weeks for the Glen Dive because it's our last 165-pound tournament that they're doing here in Montana.
Hmm.
Then everything else is getting switched over to 54s. So I'm kind of happy because I'm tired of those 176ers cutting down to 165 and trying to kick my ass all the time.
So,
Yeah, my huh?
you go ahead.
Sorry, you broke out just a little bit there. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, like, so is like the like going into the tournament turn oh my God, tournament, Jesus. Is the kind of weigh-in process just like pretty similar to like how powerlifting does it?
It it kind of is, but some tournaments do give you like a 2 pound clothing allowance too.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of nice. They kind of give you like a little leeway. But me, I
I
like to
mean,
be
what's two
precise.
pounds gonna do for arm wrestling? I feel like does it make that big of a difference?
Sometimes, sometimes, sometimes those lightweight guys get a little extra pounds on them. They kind of get a little bit more scarier.
Kind of like you, huh?
No, no, no. Me, I'm almost a scary threat, but I have to get up there with my boy Hunter Brad, because he's ranked number one in the Montana for 154s.
Oh, shit.
He's been doing it for 16 years.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, and he's 1 year younger than me.
Damn, man.
Oh yeah, so getting trained by the best is honestly kind of an honor because all those years that he dedicated his time into the sport, and then him taking his time out of the day to show me has been honestly a really true honor.
That's
And
really
then
cool.
actually building a bond friendship with him, because me and him actually becoming like really good best friends. So it's like it's kind of nice to have that connection too.
What what got him into arm wrestling? Do you know?
So he originally did uh freestyle wrestling, kind of like in high
Mhm.
school
Yeah,
and middle school, and then he did a little bit of MMA. So he's always been kind of involved in the contact sports.
sure.
So I think he just whittled his way down and found arm wrestling. So he was all like, I like this more than other wrestling. So it's just that's what he's told me, but I think there's more to the story.
I'll have to ask him. But
Oh yeah, I've been
everybody
trying to.
has an origin story, you know. So
Oh yeah, oh yeah, just kind of like me, just went down the whole rabbit. Excuse me, the whole rabbit hole of trying to find a sport to love. I was doing a little bit of everything there too, so I had to calm down.
yeah, dude, I remember you did powerlifting, and then we talked about like when I first met you, we were gonna like do a bodybuilding meet or
Oh yeah,
bodybuilding show, and then
back
you
and
ended
forth.
up moving to Iron Barn, and then kind of like fell off the face of the earth, and then next thing I know, you wanted to do bodybuilding again. I'm like, okay, and then next thing, oh,
I
we're
didn't
doing
know
arm
what.
wrestling. Okay, gotcha.
See, that's a new thing that you got to pick up on for your training now, some arm wrestling.
Hey, dude, if you got, oh, you mean me do arm wrestling?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Shit, dude, let me get to a show first. Then we'll talk.
Okay, I know because I actually want to come down and compete in the Florida arm wrestling league down there. It'd be really cool.
Where's that at?
They do it all the way around Florida.
Oh, you mean just like their federation sort of deal?
Hmm.
Be with dudes. I gotcha.
Oh yeah, because I know there's a lot of heavy hitters down there, but I think I can do pretty good in the 165s up down there.
Yeah,
I've
dude.
seen them. They don't look scary. They don't look scary for me. So
Yeah, dude. Come on down. Enjoy the sunshine. I've been trying to get all the boys down here.
I know it's just Florida's so expensive.
I mean, dude. So it's like I don't know if it's because it's Florida or it's because you're flying out of Billings, Montana. Because I'm pretty sure flying out of Billings, it's like $1,000 to go anywhere.
Uh, I think 6 years ago when I came down there, we spent I think it was maybe 500 for all the way around flight back and forth.
Florida?
Yeah,
No shit.
we we because when we went down there, we stayed in my wife's grandparents' vacation house down in Punta Gorda, Florida.
Okay.
And I honestly loved it down there. From there to Sarasota, Fort Charlotte, I loved it over there.
I I mean, it's nice, dude. Like I can't complain about it.
Nah,
Obviously.
nah. I guarantee your wife loves it. Don't have to worry about the cold weather no more.
Yeah, dude. Oregon's always cold. So
How's your sourdough coming?
we're on, or I shouldn't say we because I don't have any sort of hand in the process, but she's on loaf 13. It's lucky number
Oh,
13. It was the best one so far. So
it's all that matters. I know that's what my wife does for her work. She's a head pastry chef, so she makes
oh,
sourdough all the time, from all the desserts and all the dinner rolls and stuff. So
like
she loves
that's
doing that.
that's already hard to begin with, and then of course she's Morgan's celiac, so she's got to do like all these different substitutions for stuff and like try and work the whole gluten-free thing into it. So it's just a huge pain in the ass. So I get it.
And you love sitting in the back and watching it. You're like, yep, Not getting involved. Not getting
Yes,
involved.
I'm okay with it. I get to play more Baldur's Gate 3, dude, while cooks more sourdough, you know?
Yeah, hey, as long as she's happy and you're happy,
It's,
all matters.
it all works out, dude.
And are you planning on getting a house down there?
Um, maybe at some point we got to do this lease for the first year. We kind of want to see what we kind of end up doing.
Mm,
See how our income kind of ends up because shit, Morgan's still trying to figure out what she wants to do for stuff. So
yeah.
we just been kind of biding our time down here. Me just bringing in the coaching cash, and then once our savings are pretty big right now, so we just been dipping into that a little bit until she can kind of, figure out what she wants to do. So,
Oh, yeah. The
um,
all the man.
yeah. So as I don't know, a house at some point would be really nice, but kind of at this point, at this exact moment, it's just trying to get my ass into a show and seeing kind of what that produces.
Yeah, see if they can help boost the coaching a little bit more too, and
Yeah,
never know. And get some sponsorships too.
yeah, Raw Revive and Colin, dude. Can't be any
Oh
fun.
yeah. No, I know, and you're right there too. Now you have to get a workout in with C-Bum here soon.
Yeah, shit, right. That's I think as far as I'm going up right now, it's probably gonna be Brett Wilkin. So
Okay. Whatever works, works.
that's that's another tough fucker to work out with too, man. Let me tell you.
Well, man, every like story you post with them, I'm like, Jesus, how many times you puke with them?
It's yeah, dude. It's basically just like a 2 hour hit workout.
I'll have that just cardio and everything put together. I thought we were just lifting.
Yeah, right. No, all these dudes down here, it's really fun to train around them all, especially when you
Oh
get
yeah.
when you land on it, just like a good day where all the big guys are doing legs at the same time. Like their back room just has all the leg equipment. And you just get 5, 6 big fuckers just screaming for 3 hours.
It's best time of your life.
It's fun. Let me tell you.
It's good therapy.
Uh-huh.
I know. That's
Maybe not for my back, but
that's why we have physical therapy for that.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
And chiropractors, all that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still, I still haven't got my, I still haven't seen a chiropractor for mine. That's been the one thing I have not done. I just get scared.
Oh, seeing a chiropractor?
Oh yeah, I get scared.
Really?
Man,
What do you think's gonna
man,
happen?
man, they gonna snap me in half, Alex.
You're
I'm
too
not
small
built
to be
that big.
snapped in half. What are
I'm
you
not.
talking about?
I'm well, built like a 2x4. They can just kick me in half.
Bro, you put 500 pounds on your back and squatted it down and up. Like I don't think a little chiropractor guy or a Chinese woman's gonna be able to snap you in half that easy.
That's why I'm married. That's why I'm married chiropractors at home.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
have to
smart man.
pay. Don't have to pay that much for that. No
Yeah,
way.
it's exactly, dude.
I know. I know. I've been enjoying the marriage life.
How long have you two been married now?
Um, the day of my arm bender tournament was our first wedding anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, so we got to spend it in good old Great Falls, and her cheering on her husband arm wrestle.
How'd you do that tournament?
Oh, I 3-0'd him. I had a plan and I did it. I told him I was gonna flash pin him all 3 rounds, and he didn't believe me.
You got to win on the anniversary, dude. There's just no
Oh, I couldn't
way.
lose. Oh, I couldn't lose. It's just like that extra testosterone booster. It's like
Mm.
having your wife there rooting for you, and her like knowing like all the training that you've gone through, all those 7 months of just pure torture of just arm wrestling. It was kind of nice for her to come and support her husband, and see what he loves to do, and it's just really cool.
That is cool, man. I'm happy for you.
Oh yeah. I'm happy though that someone, that actually loves me and stays with me, because
Puts up
I
with
can
your
be
bullshit,
difficult. Oh yeah, put some of my weird ass bullshit and my hyperactive self, it's kind of nice having someone like that, that's a nerd that plays video games with you and loves to stay home
huh?
after a long work week. It's just nice.
That's great.
Oh
Ma-
yeah.
Marriage is a good thing, dude. It
Oh yeah,
really
and I was nervous. I was nervous to get married, because I wanted to make sure it was the right person, at the right time. And if we weren't in a rush, when we got together, we enjoyed each other's time, that when I finally knew when it was the time to propose, I did it. And we waited for almost 5 years just to actually get married because I wanted to make sure, that we were going to love each other for as long. And then my ultimate goal was to live with her for a full year and then get married. And when we moved into our first apartment that we're at now, I was like, all right, let's do
it's
it.
that's all right. It's I'm over this waiting thing. I'm done. Let's just do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. After when we had to move out from when we lived on Miles and moved all the way over here to Poly, that's when I was it's like, all right, now I know that I'm living with her. Let's just make it official.
How did you two end up meeting?
Tinder.
Tinder? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a common one
we
nowadays.
we saw each other, across each other's paths in high school when we went to senior together. And I was already in a 2-year relationship at that time. It wasn't the world's greatest, and so you know, got through, went through that terrible breakup. I took a year and a half off from dating, and then I was like, all right, let's see how the game is out there now. So, I went on Tinder, we matched up. We didn't say anything to each other until the day of Valentine's Day, and that's when she came out and visited me out of my grandparents' house. And then she found love. She never wanted to leave me again.
She couldn't. She was too much in love.
Yep, so much in love over there playing Baldur's Gate now.
But, what class is she playing? I'm curious now. I'm invested in this.
Baby, what you do class now? She's trying out a paladin again.
Oh, okay. I
Because her
I haven't seen many paladins in that game, so I was always curious, like what the hell they did.
the paladin kind of like a warlock in a weird way, or the
Is a wizard that is also a fed.
a wizard that's also a fed.
Okay, all right.
My wife's different. My wife's different.
We're all a little bit different, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Alex has been playing Baldur's Gate 2 in Florida. I mean, playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh man. Oh man. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the podcast.
You could say, dude, you would be surprised what shit we say on here.
How many wieners have you seen on Baldur's Gate?
A lot.
Yes. Just
Pretty
just
much all.
swagging.
That's pretty much
Man, I was mind blown when I did my first character. That was what was it? It was a red orc. Man,
I'm fucking Gale this
man,
night. Gale
man. I've never seen a clean shaved red orc in my whole life.
all. How many red orcs are you seeing in life?
Just me. Just me.
It's uh, yeah, video games are getting crazy now that you can like get to that level of detail on your stuff.
Dude, I know. I
It's
know.
wild.
It's just it's like almost making your own dream girlfriend if you could,
I,
your
I
own imagination.
I mean, at what point do they like start including like full on porn into those things? You know what I'm saying?
They start off soft. They're starting off soft with us right now.
I,
Well,
I
I
know,
mean,
dude. No pun intended,
I,
right?
nope, nope. I don't know if you played the God of War series back in PlayStation 2 times.
I didn't.
Man, during those times, man, you're just having full on sex sessions in there, dude. You're just pushing the buttons all rapidly fast and the screen's just shaking. You're like, oh, I
Really?
didn't know what sexual. Oh yeah.
Oh no
Oh
shit.
yeah.
How are you talking?
Video games.
Just your normal video games, babe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I've been playing more Madden though lately.
Oh, back on the Madden. I just couldn't play it anymore when I got towards the end of football, dude. Just I was so footballed out by my senior year. I'm like, I don't know how people like go and watch more college games and then like who knows how many NFL games and then when they're done with all those, like let's go play a game of Madden. I'm like, how much football do you need? And then go to practice later for the next 2-3 hours. Like it just boggled my mind.
Man, they're just addicts. Well, I'm getting geared up for NCAA 25. That's coming out this summer, supposedly. I've
I
been
know,
hearing.
man. So I freaking got in and out of college before I can make money off of that. It sucks.
I know. I'm just gonna sit there and just beat the Grizzlies the whole time and just beat on the Bobcats the whole time.
It's the only dynasty mode. It's just all cat games.
Yep, it is. I'm gonna replay this year. What happened to them this year?
Yeah, that was a shitty season, man. I was not
Hey,
happy about
man, you should be wearing that Grizzlies t-shirt when I got on here.
that.
I was gonna
I
put it
don't
on.
make that deal with people.
I was gonna put on the Grizzly shirt too. I really was. I was like, I won't do
And that's a 2-minute podcast. Use that.
that. He'd be like, "Wow, that's the shortest podcast we ever had. That's weird."
Uh, yeah,
Oh man.
are you just a Grizzlies fan because it's I mean you grew up in Billings, so like is your family just Grizzly fans of that you just kind of grew into that or
Yeah, and then we actually had like some relatives, friends, kids that played for the Grizzlies stuff. So I
okay.
remember there for a while. Every year, I was always getting the autograph ball from the Grizzlies team every year because I knew was one of the tight ends from there. So it was really nice.
Okay.
Never got
No,
to see a game though.
yeah, never
Never.
never seen a game though.
Nope. No, I don't really travel outside the state a lot. But like just this last year for arm wrestling, it's been like the main thing. I actually been getting out and seeing more parts of Montana than I've been living here for 25 years.
I mean, yeah, I get Montana's so big and vast, dude. Like I feel like there's almost too much shit to see sometimes.
Just pronghorns. That's what I've been noticing when I be driving down there, driving through pronghorns everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but like when I was going to Colorado State, okay, so this was like my first long drive, like going to another like state. So when we left, like all I saw through Billings all the way to like Wyoming was pronghorns, and then when we were driving through Cheyenne, it was just nothing.
Yep, that's Wyoming, dude. It's just straight up.
I was just like, I haven't seen life in like 4 hours.
Ha- Have you ever heard of the conspiracy theory that Wyoming isn't a real place?
I start to believe it in certain parts. I really
It's,
do. I really do. Once you leave the city, it's just like what's out
there's
there?
nothing,
What's
dude.
out there?
Wyoming's not real. Well, you should look that one up. It's
Oh,
it's super convincing.
it's, it's just like the desert. That's what I call it. That's so funny. And then Denver's traffic. I don't like Denver's traffic.
Oh, it's so weird. Like you get out of Cheyenne and then like it's maybe like an hour and a half to Denver, and then just out of nowhere, there's just traffic everywhere.
You're stopped. You're just stopped on a highway. You're just like, okay, I've been driving for like 8 hours. Now we're just stopped.
Yeah. Was that the first time you went to Denver?
So I've gone on vacations and stuff, but I always flown into Denver. So like I never really had the chance to like drive through it and
Okay.
actually look at it. So it was honestly it was really cool just to be there. I was just like, wow. I was like, it almost reminds me of Montana because like where we were at in Colorado State. Where was I at? Couldn't remember, but it just reminded me of the heights of Billings. It literally did like because we were in Chili's, and I was just like, why does this look like the heights of Billings to me? You always get those weird parts like where you're at, it still feels like you're at home.
Oh yeah.
Like like Great Falls. Great Falls, it felt like I was in the the ghetto side of the heights up there. I was like, did I even leave town?
Deja vu, man. It's a bitch.
Well, it is. It is. And that's why it was like weird when I did go to Florida and I didn't see no mountains. And I'm just like, this ain't right. This is just too flat.
Something's wrong here. Yeah.
But yeah, like when I first ever came out there, because I took a cruise, like one of those Caribbean cruises. So I actually got to go on a boat, and when we were in Fort Lauderdale, we traveled from there to Haiti, spent a day in the Haiti like vacation area because they don't let you go out in Haiti because like they say once you cross like this line, it's a free ball game. Like that's where people get kidnapped and stuff. And I was just like,
Oh,
oh, I'm only
oh,
like I'm only like 14, so I'm prize money over there.
oh, oh, little white boy. This is like the jackpot.
They're like, all right. But like their kiosks that they had there, they would literally like pull you into their shops to buy something. Like
Mhm.
they'd be sitting there making something for you. They're like, all right, yeah, take this. This is free. And then you'd be like, all right, and then they'd be like $15. And you're all like,
What?
what? What are you talking about?
This math doesn't add up.
No, first you touch me and you pulled me into your kiosk, and then you want to give me something free. Then I have to pay for it. The fuck? And then when we spent the day out there, then we traveled to Jamaica, and then we were in Jamaica for 2 days. And let me tell you, Jamaica was something else. Like I never seen Need for Speed in person. Yeah, just have a full van full of like tourists in there, and you just have your driver just swerving through lanes and stuff while you have a guy talking to you, like explaining about Jamaica, and you're just like, am I gonna die?
Yeah, I did that same thing like when I think I was like 12 or 13. Yeah, about the same age you did it, man. Like
Mhm.
those countries are crazy.
Just completely different, just from here.
Yeah.
It's just mind blowing. Like it feels like they care about more of their belongings than we do and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Everywhere's different, man. It's
Oh
definitely
yeah.
a lot of places are not Billings, Montana either.
Oh no. But then like when I traveled to my first vacation was Hawaii for my 11th birthday. I got to go to Hawaii with my grandparents and do a cruise around all the islands down there. Man, that was something else. I honestly really enjoyed that. Just like learning about Hawaii.
Hmm.
And then actually going into I think it's Kona. I want to say it's Kona. I might be wrong. But no, like if you go in their Walmart, it's literally just dedicated to spam, bro. And let me tell you, I
Yeah.
love spam.
Do you
I
really?
saw, oh yeah, yeah. You should try spam fried rice.
I've
Man,
I've been told that. Like it's funny you say that because like all their McDonald's out there too have like spam specific stuff too.
yeah, so cool. I was even mind blown about that. They're like, yeah, everything's spam. I'm like, what? You're kidding me. But no, I think like the best experience I had down there was learning about Pearl Harbor because I love the history of World War II. Like when I got to do that stuff in high school and stuff, I was always getting like 100% A pluses on World War II projects because I dedicated a lot of my time in my childhood of just learning about that World War. But just like actually like seeing like where like Pearl Harbor got bombed and looking at some of the missiles that actually like the bombs that fell but didn't detonate that just left dents there.
Hmm.
That was the craziest stuff. Like they said like when one of those bombs hit and didn't detonate, they were so scared of like moving it, they didn't even know what to do.
I mean, fuck, dude. So would I.
Oh, hold on. No, I don't want to do that. There we go.
What you doing?
There we go. There we go. I'm back. Sorry, no. Someone's trying to call.
Ah, attaboy. Get him out of here.
Yeah, I'll call him back later. My phone's been going off all day, Alex, like from my mom being in the hospital and stuff, and just back and forth all day. I'm like, oh my God, my phone never stops.
Your mom all right?
Yeah, no, she just had to go back in and get her heart looked at because my mom suffered 2 heart attacks and a stroke.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, so she's getting her monthly or every month checkup. So
Okay.
she's doing all right. She got sent home today, so that's all that matters.
Gotcha. Okay. She's just doing
Yeah,
like some routine stuff. Okay.
yeah, no, yeah. She's a crazy one, my mother. Ugh.
Moms are all crazy in their own ways, dude.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Then then I learned my attitude from my father, so I always get something.
Yeah, it is.
You you get a killer if you saw me, my dad, and my grandfather all together. We just look exactly the same. It's so crazy.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look like my little hobbit grandfather. It's gonna be funny.
I was gonna ask who is the tallest out of all of you? Is it you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yep, yeah. Because for my 21st birthday, we did that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm wearing flat shoes. I'm still taller than all you.
yeah. Who?
Uh,
The good genetics. It's this guy. Good for
yeah,
you.
just tall, just not super big. Just can't get. Oh man. So you ever gonna plan on coming back to Billings to visit?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at some point, but I don't know,
You just
dude.
want to get settled.
Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. We've only been here like almost a little over 9 weeks, getting closer to 10 here. So I mean, still just kind of
Yeah,
getting in there, you know.
I know. It was just so weird that you left. I was just like, because I saw you at Albertsons before you left. I remember that.
Yeah, that was what were the odds of that? That was funny.
I know I was all like, this wild beast that I know.
And
I know.
he's gone as mysteriously as he arrives.
I know. I know. It was just so sad too about your corgi passing away too. I was so butthurt about that.
You're telling me, dude.
How long did you have him?
We barely had him like 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, didn't you say? Oh.
he was young, man. He should not have gone that quick, but you know,
Are
God,
you planning on getting another corgi?
we have put in a deposit for just yeah, for another one. There should be another litter from um this one gal come like May, June,
Okay, so you got a
I
couple
think.
months. Okay.
Yeah, so or sometime later in the year. I'm starting to think it's a little bit later than that, more like September, I think. So, but yeah, we want another corgi for sure.
No, everyone needs a dog, honestly.
Yeah,
I swear.
that's
Dogs are everyone's best friends.
true, man. It really is true.
Oh yeah. That's why like I get like so worried like when my dogs start getting sick and stuff because I have a hound and a pit bull mastiff that are both 8 years old. So, you know,
Those are some big boys.
oh yeah. So, and I was really worried too about moving out of the house that we were at and then moving in an apartment with these, with the big dogs, you know. That's why I kind of get like overly protected with them when I take them outside because, you know,
Uh,
it's like I can't really trust other dogs because we had an incident when I had the dogs out because they have a rule in like in the leash that's saying that if your dog's trained without a leash, it can be off the leash when you're taking it out, but they recommend them to have a leash. So I don't feel comfortable with my dogs because they're marathon sprinters, so they stay on the leash with me. But like, but with the other ones, it scared me because one dog came out and just like attacked both of my dogs. But
mhm.
thank God for my grip strength, I was actually able to hold back both dogs. So,
Well, one the Mastiff is a freaking horse, so I mean, props to you, man.
oh man, then let me tell you, Steve, our hound, he's a hunting dog. So you know,
Dog's name
when he
is
wants,
Steve.
yeah, named after Stephen Hawkins. Don't know. Well, because they were originally my wife's mom and her ex-boyfriend dogs when they were all living together.
Okay.
And then when they split up, when they broke up, split up, and we all moved away, he didn't want to take Steve, and she didn't have nowhere to take him take him to. So, we manned up and we're like, all right, we'll take the dogs. And so we've been taking care of them since. So, you know, it's been a fun, good journey with a love-hate relationships with them.
Yeah, that's animals, dude.
Oh, yeah. Because I get worried throughout the day when I'm at work about my dogs. I'm all like, I hope they're doing all right.
Oh man. Yeah, that's dogs, man.
Love dogs. Yeah. Cats, can't stand cats. They just like to fight with me.
Yeah, not a big cat guy.
See, and they give you the stink eye more than anything. I think
Yeah.
I get more stink eye from a cat than I do from my wife.
Yeah. I,
Um,
yeah, I agree with that one, dude. 100%.
Now, if you could get any other animal than a dog, what would it be?
Well, problem. I'm gonna go Highland cow.
If you were able to fit it in your apartment.
Okay, if I was able to, if I was limited to the confines of my apartment,
Because I
I
know you would
would.
get cows.
Yeah, fuck. The one bedroom apartment's not cutting it for a cow, dude. It barely keeps me in here. So, that's a tough one, dude. Because like dogs and cats, like that's like the easy pick.
You say you
Um,
wouldn't get a goldfish?
I'm not a big fish guy, dude. I mean, I like to eat fish, but like for me to
You don't
like
want to.
just have a fish to have a fish, it's no, it's not nearly the same.
It's not. It's not.
Dude, I'm gonna go with a miniature cow. Have you seen those things?
Yes. Yes, I have. Those
I,
things are just too adorable.
I see way too many stories of miniature cows. Well, I'm pretty sure my Instagram account's been flagged as like an actual like cow account because I just get so many ads for like cow things or like it's just
Yeah.
all cow reels.
You're like,
So
hell yeah.
so I'm
That's
gonna go,
awesome.
I'm gonna go with the miniature Highland.
I know those Highland cows are really cool,
I
man.
I would love one of those, dude. Those things are badass.
Wonder how much they cost.
So Morgan, I forget. I shouldn't say we. It was Morgan, or I should say my sister-in-law.
Mm.
She was looking at one before we left. I'm like, I will literally not move if you buy a Highland cow right now.
He'd be
If
like,
she, if
I'll
she ever
cancel
did.
everything.
Yeah. I
Man,
forget how much it was. It wasn't as expensive as I was expecting it to be.
what do they usually? Where do they average from?
It's, I don't remember, but I know it was less than like 5 grand.
Jesus. Jesus.
I know
Yeah.
it was less than that.
Okay, so that ain't that bad. But I bet you the maintenance is twice expensive.
I mean, it's a farm animal. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I bet you it's just weird from doing all that farming stuff too. That from moving to Florida, it's probably a big difference.
Well, instead of cows, all I see are chipmunks now and lizards.
The lizards, yeah, I know. The lizards are just you wake up and they're just everywhere outside. I
I,
swear.
dude, I swear, I see more chipmunks than I see lizards.
Really?
I see, I gotta see at least like 20 chipmunks when I get up in the morning.
That's awesome.
It's the most absurd thing I've ever seen. Like I've never seen a chipmunk climb a palm tree before.
See any gators yet?
No, but I see lots of signs not to fucking swim anywhere though.
See, funny story. When I was down in Florida, our last couple days there, I was over on like from our because there was a railing that went over to the ocean, like where we were at. So
Mm.
I was just hanging out, dangling my feet over the edge, and I was just, just looking out in the water. And then I just see something bobble up, and I just saw like two eyes stare at me. I'm all like, and it's really close. I mean, it's probably like maybe 5, 6 feet away. I'm just like, what is that? So then like I turned on my flashlight, I couldn't see it, and then I turned around and said something to my wife, and I turned around and it was gone. And I'm just like, I think I just saw a gator. And my wife's all yelling at me. She's like, get your ass back. I was like, I want to fight it.
So I'm gonna wrangle this thing.
I was about to be what, Steve Irwin? There's a gator in the wild. I'm
Yeah.
gonna touch it.
It's
But
have you seen those TikToks where it's like that it's that yoink guy?
yep.
Yeah. Yoink, yoink gator, dude.
But then like the next day we saw one in the community swimming pool. It was a big fucker too. It was just sitting in the pool in the community like gated area swimming pool. I was just like, I bet you they ain't gonna touch that.
They just come out of nowhere, dude. The dinosaurs is literally do whatever they want.
I mean, shit, I'm gonna move out of the way for an alligator or
Yeah.
crocodile. I'm like, hey, I ain't got no beef with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't trying to arm wrestle no gators down there. No
Hell no.
way.
All right,
No
but
way.
well, I gotta eat here pretty soon and then get my happy ass to bed.
Alrighty.
So, is there anything else you wanted to touch on? Like, kind of like you got any specific goals you want to hit this year, or anything in the future? Like, it's like coaching wise, do you want to be a coach at some point? Like, do you have any? Oh, I guess kind of what are your aspirations right now?
So as of right now, my goals are right now is that I am currently gonna try to hit as much regional tournaments, arm wrestling tournaments in this region out here because I do want to get my name known out there that there is a next lightweight competitor coming up that's gonna take over the scene that they need to watch out for because next year in Canada, I actually have a shot for going up against ranked number 3 left-handed 165 puller. So I'm getting geared up for that.
Nice.
And for this Montana State Championships, I have a left-hand super match up against ranked number 1 in Arkansas, Justin Koba. So I have that coming up. So I've been training hard for that. So I have a pretty big heavy schedule coming up here.
Nice, dude. Well, if I know you, you're gonna kill it. So,
Oh yeah, you know me, little small dynamite, but
exactly.
big things come in small packages over here.
Yes, sir. All right.
And then
Oh, you go.
already,
No, you
huh?
shoot. Go ahead.
Oh, and then when I do come out to Florida, I will let you know. I'll be coming out there seeing you when I do a tournament.
You better, dude. You better let me know.
Have somewhere. I need somewhere to stay.
Yeah, I don't know if you want that. We got a couch, and that's about it here.
Hey, when I'm not sleeping in my bed in my apartment, I'm sleeping on my couch. That's my second bed.
Okay, dude. So I'll keep her unoccupied for you then. How about
Good. That's that's great news.
that? What for the 5 people that actually listen and watch this? Where is the best place for people to find you at?
Me, Where I'm at, I train at Iron Barn down on the 1101st First Avenue North. I train down there throughout the week, and then for arm wrestling practice, we train at our buddy's garage, and then even at Iron Barn. So who's ever like in the area that's interested in learning it, we have from beginners to literally legends in the game. So you can learn so much from us. And then after a while, we do have a group chat in our in Montana for when we put together all of our practices, and then we like to post our training in there too to show everybody how far we come because here in Montana we love to learn and show everybody. Like we're not like those type of people that we're gonna figure out how to beat everybody and we're not gonna show no one. No, we're gonna show you how to beat us and learn from it.
Hmm, I like that.
Yeah, and that's what I love too, is because the community here is completely different than what you would ever think than I ever thought of.
Pretty supportive, huh?
Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's some days they're super supportive, and there's days they're kicking your ass because they want to see you do good.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, elbows are gonna be sore all the time.
For a different reason than what they normally are, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean they're almost getting there. They're not the world's biggest forearms, but let me
All the
tell you, they
money.
put up with the money arm. This is my money arm. This is for fun. This is a party arm. It's just weird. No, it's weird. Like with this arm, they'll have good days and then hell a lot of bad days. It's just because I'm a natural left-handed guy because I do everything left-handed.
Okay.
So like everything's like connection-wise here is just like gold. And then when it's time to go right, it's just like duh.
It's your stupid arm.
Yeah, I have to smack it when I'm like not arm wrestling. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing
Wake up.
that? Wake up. But no, once you get full max blood flow in your forearms and your elbow like that, God,
Hurts a little bit.
it's oh man. You just hope it just goes numb so you can stop thinking about it.
What's your Instagram? It's what where yeah, what is that?
It it is the Menace Armbender 75 kg. And
Perfect.
then on Facebook, it's just Nicholas Abel. And then I actually have been uploading more stuff to my YouTube channel a little bit here and there, trying to get that going.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Let me know what the name of that is too.
Uh Thrasher Abel, all one word.
Thrasher Abel. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let the people know.
Oh yeah. They will know. They got a new light guy in town. Uh,
But if you did,
oh
you
yeah.
keep working, all right?
Oh, I will. You know me. I'll keep you in the loop like always.
I know, buddy. Don't you worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Uh,
Except
no,
except the bed. So
oh, hey, you need that rest.
yeah, holy shit. Fuck me, dude.
All right.
All right,
I'll
brother.
let you eat, get some rest, buddy. All right.
Dude. Really great to hear from you finally.
Oh yeah. I know we should do it again.
Yeah, you bet, dude. We'll
Oh
schedule
yeah.
something.
All right. All right. I'll try to get other arm wrestlers to hop in with us too.
Okay, dude. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. All right. All right, Alex.
All right, buddy.
Tell Morgan I said hello.
You bet, dude. See ya.
All right. See it.